Have you been struggling to catch shinies and sick of outbreaks? Fear not, because today we'll be going over this amazing location to catch 6 or more shiny with ease. This amazing spot is found right near the town of Alfornada and is called the Alfornada Cave in South Providence, Area 6. Make sure to go towards the entrance where I mark it as a destination. In this specific spot, you can find Gible, Gabite, Salandit Salazzle, Meditite, Toxtricity, Glimmet, and Dugtrio, and even more shinies. In order to do these shiny hunts most efficiently, I highly recommend using a sandwich that has a sparkling power 3 and encounter 3 for a specific type of Pokemon. If you're looking for Toxtricity, this is the perfect place. Just use an electric type sandwich with sparkling 3 and encounter 3 power. These shinies are pretty easy to spot even with the 2 different variants that spawns here, so just make a loop in this cave, kind of like how I did it to maximize your spawn. Use 3 yellow peppers, 1 pickle, 1 cucumber, and any 2 herba mysticas to make this sandwich. I like to usually cruise through this area slowly since they usually spawn out in individual Pokemon, so that way as many of them can spawn right near ya. With this sandwich, just by going around in this loop area, you should be able to find your shiny quickly. Find your pink Toxtricity. Wanting to find some shiny dragon types? If you use a dragon type encounter 3 and sparkling 3 sandwich here at the cave, all you'll see is going to be Bagons, Gible cluster spawns with Gabite. Although this isn't an isolated hunt, treat this like a dual hunt for both amazing dragons. Unlike Toxtricity, these shinies are a little hard to spot, so I suggest slowly making the loop in this cave. Slowly cruising through, you should see so many of them spawning. And okay, listen, do ignore the fact that I totally missed that shinies, but that should be proof that there is shiny that will spawn in this cave. To make this sandwich, all you'll need is 3 avocados, 1 pickle, 1 cucumber, and any combination of 2 herba mysticas. And like the other sandwich, in addition to the normal herba mystica rules mentioned above, you also cannot double up on the sweet or sour mysticas for this sandwich to work. Just like onions and a lot of the other easy ingredients, these should be really easy to stack on your sandwiches to ensure that you get the full power. Make sure that you carefully look at them so you don't miss your shiny like I did. If you've been having trouble finding a shiny Salazzle due to the nature of having it have to be a female Salandit to evolve, this is the best spot to hunt for both since Salazzle spawns with the Salandit as a group. This shiny is pretty distinct as you can see, so it should be obvious to you when you find one even from a far distance. All you need for this spawn is a fire type sandwich encounter 3 and sparkling 3 power, which can be easily made. All you need to make this sandwich is 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, 3 red bell peppers, and any 2 herba mysticas. After eating this sandwich, you should see groups of Salandit spawn inside the cave, so you can just do the normal loop around to spawn the Pokemons till you find your shiny. If you're hunting for both Meditite and Makuhita, just use a fighting type sandwich and both will spawn in a group within this cave. These Pokemon will have about the even amount of spawn rate, so even though it isn't specifically isolated to one Pokemon, it's a really good location to hunt for both of them. To make this sandwich, all you'll need is 4 pickles, 1 cucumber, and any 2 herba mysticas. This sandwich should be one of the easiest ones to make to get your fighting type sparkling 3 and encounter 3 power. As you can see, this is exactly why I said it's going to be the easiest one to stack on your sandwich. Since they spawn in groups, go through the cave and make a loop just like the other Pokemon hunts till you encounter whichever shiny you desire. Both of these shinies, as you can see, are pretty obvious, so you should not miss it. If you're wanting to just hunt for the Meditite, you can swap your sandwich to Psychic type Sparkling 3 and Encounter 3. To make this sandwich, all you'll need is 3 onions, 1 pickle, 1 cucumber, and any 2 herba mystica. These ingredients are easy to stack, so you should have no problem with any of them falling off of your sandwich. If you go through the cave, you can see the only Meditite group spawning. As shown previously, these shinies are super easy to spot, so just make your loop around the cave till you find that sparkling shiny. If you want another awesome dual hunt in this area, just use a ground type encounter 3 and sparkling 3 sandwich, and all you'll see here will be Dugtrio and Gibles. If you weren't able to find a shiny Gible with a dragon sandwich, fear not, because while you hunt for Dugtrio, Gibles and Gabite also will spawn in groups. These shinies are a little harder to see as Dugtrio only has a difference in the nose, and Gible shiny can be a little deceiving in certain lights. Make sure to carefully look at all these Pokemon to not miss your shiny. To make this sandwich, all you'll need is 3 hams, 1 pickle, and 1 cucumber, and any 2 herba mysticas. Hams can be a little bit slimy and slippery, so make sure to evenly stack them on your sandwich to ensure the powers are there. But you see what I mean? There's just so many of them that spawns right here that you should not have any trouble finding your shiny. If you're looking to hunt for shiny Sableeye, this cave spawns so many with Dark type Encounter 3 and Sparkling 3 sandwich that you should be able to find one super quickly. Just right around this cave area, and you can see, although during nighttime it can spawn Umbreons, majority of the Pokemon that spawns here is going to be Sableeye. To make this sandwich, all you'll need is 3 smoked fillet, 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, and any 2 herba mysticas. Make sure to go around and make a loop to maximize the spawn rate to quicken the shiny hunting process for you. If you're wanting a shiny Glimmet, you're in luck. Just pop a rock type Sparkling 3 and Encounter 3 sandwich. When you enter the cave, it will be the only Pokemon spawning in this area. If you kind of stay right here, all the Glimmets that can spawn will spawn around, so you can make sure to check each one of them to make sure they're not shiny. To make a rock type sandwich, just use 3 bacon, 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, and any 2 herba mysticas. Stack these bacon on top of each other to make sure no ingredients falls apart. You should be able to just make a loop within the cave to despawn non-shinies to catch your shiny Glimmet.